Hello everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm gonna talk about how to not get FPS drops. Do not forget, this is not about boosting your FPS. This is about to not get FPS drops. So, before I start with the video, I wanted to check and remind you of um, the reasons why you get FPS drops. So, first of all, your FPS drops matters on your CPU and the cache of it. So, and another factor of this is the disk usage you are using with your hardware. So, disk usage, your external hard driver, and CPU. So, another factor of it is also your cache of your graphic card. So I would say it's very important if you are putting a lot of cache on your graphic cards, so it will um like not hold that much cache inside of it. So I would say um check all of those out. So how to check that? It just Control Shift Escape and go to Performance. Watch how your um disk is behaving, your CPU is behaving when you're opening a game. When I open a game, so don't get me wrong, yes, my PC is a good one, and but the last 5 days, like 5 days ago, I had my old PC. I still have the shopping carts of my new PC, and I had my old PC. This is I can show you also my PC is down there. I'm gonna light it up. You see it? I don't know if you can see this. It's down right this one here, and hold on a second. Yeah, and it is not a good PC. So it's a GeForce, an old one, graphic card, GeForce GTX 960, with three or I guess 2 gigabyte of cache, and its CPU is i5 Intel i5, 4 core of sixth generation, and only 4 gigabyte RAM. So I had with that PC a lot of FPS drops. So what I did with that I could play the new games like Escape from Tarkov, play PUBG, Fortnite, which is chapter 2, a lot of FPS drops also in the season 10 of chapter 1. It was insane amount of headache and uh, pain. So what I did was check my disk usage, my CPU behavior. um, as you see, I open up a game, I have disk usage of 0 to 1% at the moment, or 2%. So I open a game, you gain FPS definitely. Goes to 30, definitely goes very fast down to 1% again. It might load. So, what you don't want to have, I have an SSD, external hard drive, but you might have HDD. So, it's a lot of difference behind them. SSD a lot faster than HDD, but doesn't matter about anything. So, if you are in a game, you are playing, and you open up the task manager and you see disk usage of above 80%, your disk is dead. Like, it's not dead, you still can use it, but your disk can't hold anymore. You have to, I would recommend to change it. You can also optimize it. I will I will show you how to optimize your PC, uh, your disk driver. Um, But another factor of it is your CPU. So I would rather to lower my quality of my game, and see the CPU behavior, your GPU behavior, how they are working properly together or not. So I would everything on low. So everything on low, apply. This is my disk usage, which is usually should because I have a lot of background images. Like I have a live white paper, I have full feature of my windows. I'm using a lot of behind scenes application like Steam is on, Discord is on, Wallpaper Engine is on, and also another driver update which I downloaded today for this video. I find it useful, so I have 96% of CPU 3D usage. You might say it's a lot, but if you are looking at my GPU memory usage is on 1 gigabyte or 2 gigabyte, I say, but my 3D rendering is very high at the moment. So, but the factor is only your dedicated GPU memory usage. So, as long as it's down below 6 gigabyte, I will say, it will work properly. Your CPU should behave constantly, not go overloaded. My CPUs are at the moment on a good place. My caches are really low. I can go up to, I guess, 2 point, I don't know, the cache maybe 12 megabytes. Yes, I can go actually to 14.5 megabytes of cache. This is really good. So, and I would say my disk is in a very good behavior, so I don't have to change anything, so I don't have to optimize my disk. But if you are getting a lot of FPS drops and your disk usage is above 80%, something is wrong with your disk. I can also go ultra quality and you will see what is going to happen to my behavior of my CPU, my GPU. When I'm playing or so, it will rise immediately a lot. So, um, another factor of your don't forget, I was inside the game as I explained it to you. So I might have captured only the uh, windows, so display, but I was inside the game and changing the qualities and graphic cards. So as I closed my game, the GPU usage came down. And let's not talk about all about the hard drive and go inside how to fix those FPS drops. But if you have a lot of usage, don't forget this is something about your hard drive. I will close this. First of all, I would recommend to clear your temp and app data. So what you do is you go to the search engine, you type run, open up this app and write %temp%. So open it up, delete out of this. I don't need to delete it because I'm using behind application right now. I can't delete them. I can try it, but I can't delete all of them because I'm using a lot of application right now. But you might have, you might can delete all of them. So another one is go to the same application, write %app data %. Delete again those which you don't need. Like I don't need IO bit. I just delete it. Just like this. I'm using the app right now, it's open, but if I close it, I can easily delete this. So um the other one I would recommend to do is to start up configuration. So when your computer gets to start up and boot itself up, it has a lot of background noises. So it will open the application, you allow them, and you enable the priority of opening them. So what you do is to go to Task Manager, Control Shift Escape, and you go to Startup. So what you do in the startup, you disable those apps you don't need to boot up when your PC is booting up. So disable them, you can enable and disable them, and it won't start up when you're booting up your PC. So that's all about the startup. And the next one is uninstall application you are not using. So just go down to the taskbar, right click on start, go app feature, and delete. Just click on that app you don't need and uninstall it. That's it. Another factor you're probably getting weirdly um, FPS drops about is your Windows activation actually. When your Windows is not active, so you don't have the latest version of your Windows. So what this does is making a lot of cache usage of the background noises your Windows make, like Microsoft and all of those um, not needed tasks, but you can check it if you want. It's like Windows activation, just activation. You go inside of this, and as you see, Windows is activated with a digital license, so it should be there. It doesn't have to be there, but it can help you with the FPS drops a little bit more. But the factor is not changing a lot, so you can also Google it if you don't think I'm right with it. So the next topic is just upgrade your drivers. Many people are having issues because they don't upgrade their drivers and they are really late and you are playing new games and you wonder why you are not having the best performance of your PC. So just go to driver update upgrade application. Like what I use is IOB driver booster. It's free. I put the link down in the description and just scan for every driver. It's scanned automatically actually for every driver's out of date. So what you do, just update now, and that's it. Don't remind me again. Okay, and that's it. I'm gonna stop this because my drivers are up to date. I don't want them to have my driver up to date. So it's just usage. But you drive all of them. You upgrade all of them because you need to. Um, the next thing of this is lower your Windows cache. What you do is you go to control panel. Um, you go to control panel, you click on it, go to all control panel items and open up the system. Over here, you have your system data. You go to advanced system setting on the left side. So you open this, go to advanced and performance, the first option, go to setting and put this on. It will disable all of them, then apply, then you won't see these kind of effects on your Windows. Um, the next thing is the other thing I wanted to talk about is actually your graphic driver update. What you do, you go to NVIDIA. I put the link down in the description below. Upgrade driver, the GeForce. You manually search for that uh, graphic card you already have in your PC that you wanna use it for your gaming. So um, you check it and you go start search. It gives you a download link and you install it and you come over GeForce Experience. So you can also type GeForce Experience and open this app. What you do here, go to setting, disable this in-game overlay. This uses a lot of hardware samples like disk, CPU, graphic card cache, and RAM cache. So just disable it. For me, I don't need to disable it because I have a good PC, so I let it enable. Go to drivers, check for update. If there's an update, download it, express install, and that's it. You have to wait a little bit, and that's it. You are in the best and latest version of your driver, your graphic card driver. Anything beside this kind of work I told you, You can also optimize your disk. Go into here, uh, desktop, properties, tools, optimize. But your PC, what you don't know, is your PC optimize your driver automatically weekly. Like it is, you can't change the setting, but I'm fine with this. You can also weekly optimize my driver. You're fine, and you have the best data of your disk. So do that first. Install your graphic card first, and then driver boost, and then you are in the best uh, version of it. And close every app beside the background where you are playing. Um, those you don't need, especially, and turn off all of these options in your PC. So because they're just not useful. Everything beside these options, there are people who are telling you download this file, CPU booster or CPU driver cleaner, everything else is gonna damage your CPU or everything which you are using. You are going to datas that shouldn't be touched. So I would rather to not do kind of stuff like that. So everything beside this, what I told you, can damage your PC, and you have to change the hardwares. So don't do that. I hope this video helped you well with your game FPS drops. I repeat it. This video is not about FPS boost. This was just about FPS drop. And this probably should fix your FPS drop if you are still having FPS drops. So you can also change the control panel of your driver. You go inside of it, adjust image. You just go use my preference emphasizing, and you go to best performance. For me, it's best quality, so I just leave it on, and manage 3D settings. This is really uh, cache, full of cache, so you have to turn off those you don't need. It's like anti-aliasing, you don't need it, so turn it off. It doesn't change a lot about your gaming. Vertical sign, just turn it off. Triple buffering, turn it off. Uh, you don't need those kind of things, and just you are in the best option. So don't do anything else. I hope this video helped you with the FPS drops and was useful. If you liked the video, don't forget to like and subscribe would help me a lot because I'm making a community, a friendly community, and hope you have a well day and take care. I see you in the next video.